Hi, my name is Isabella Sullivan-Holbrook, and I'm a Biology 101 student, and today I'll be giving you an informational video about biological membranes. Alongside of my presentation will be this slideshow for a better visual representation of what I'm speaking about. First slide, the first thing we're going to talk about is what are biological membranes. Biological membranes are a big reason that life exists. They are also known as biomembranes informally or cell membranes. Every cell to ever exist is surrounded by a biological membrane, including plant cells. They are semi-permeable barriers that consist of two layers of phospholipid molecules. In general, that is known as the phospholipid bilayer. This allows the membranes to control what enters and what leaves the cell. In addition to the bilayer, membranes are also made up of sugars and proteins. Membrane proteins provide structure for the biological membranes and also help materials flow through the membrane. Unlike the proteins, sugars are only found on one side of the biological membrane. Biological membranes enable cells to send and receive messages from other cells using chemical and electrical signals. Another function of biological membranes is that they allow cells to create energy via ionic gradients. Here's an image of the structures of three different types of membrane lipids. You can just review this later for future reference. Now that we know a little bit more about what biological membranes are, I'd like to explain what they actually do for our bodies and why they are essential to life. Cell life thriving and surviving depends on cells being able to bring nutrients in and keep toxins out, which means without biological membranes to do so, we would not be able to survive. Toxic materials would enter our systems in addition to plants and animals, and eventually all of us, animals and plants alike, would die. Several diseases result when biological membranes are not functioning properly, such as cystic fibrosis, HIV, influenza, and polio. Biological membranes create energy for cells to allow for day-to-day tasks like riding a bike, cooking a meal, or even something as simple as drinking water. Biological membranes are foundational for the way our body functions daily. There are many ways cell membranes impact our lives, but it also impacts the scientific community. To name a few, biological membranes assist in the formation and research of medical drugs. It also helps research cell-to-cell communication, understanding medical diseases resulting from membranes not working properly, as well as signal transduction. I hope I've given you a better understanding of biological membranes. On this slide, you can see my works cited. Thank you for listening to my short presentation, and I hope you have a better understanding of biological membranes.